Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of adult age, Dave here once again. Welcome back to my ever-loving empire. Okay, that was fun. I've decided, since I've got so many McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse action figures sitting around waiting to be unboxed, I'm going to do a impromptu McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse week. I have three pairs of figures, one 2-pack, and one big beefy boy to be unboxed. I may not film them all tonight, but you will see them all by Sunday this weekend. But on the table here, I have a really nice Superman that I enjoy quite a bit. I think Superman 1000, actually Comics 1000 Superman, something like that. The Flashpoint Batman with guns. Before they cracked down on the DC figures with guns thing, I probably should have gotten more than one of those because, you know, people really want that guy now. But whatever. I have a Dark Knight Rises, or Dark Knight Returns, whatever it is, Superman body. I have a Death Metal or Dark Knight's Metal Superman there. I flipped the heads because I think it looks cool. I got another body. I got another head. I'm going to put that head on that body, and one of them is going to be repainted or black with a removed cape. I have yet to decide which body it is, but that's okay. I have a Green Lantern that I got from my buddy Jordan right over there. Now, we are going to get this show on the road, folks. You know, as a matter of fact, I got that Superman, and that Green Lantern from Jordan. Yeah, cool dude. Alright, so we're going to get this show on the road with a McFarlane Toys Gold Label Collection Martian Manhunter and a Aquaman. This one I picked up on clearance for like freaking $9 or something. Ridiculously good price. This one I paid full 20 bucks. Got it from my buddy Jason with Toy World order at Rad's Pop Shop in Goldsboro, North Carolina. Look it up on Facebook, or if you're in the area, go to the shop. Lots of cool wrestling figures at Rad's Pop Shop, and a ton of pop figures if that's what you're into. I'm going to slide Aquaman to the side. We're going to get a look at the Gold Label Martian Manhunter first. The Gold Label Martian Manhunter is a more DC classic, traditional style Martian Manhunter. This is my preferred one over the standard release. There's a theme to my current run of DC multiverse collecting, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to see if you can figure it out. See how many of you are smart. Some of you will figure it out for sure. Let's get Manhunter out of the package. Standard card and disc display stand. The box on the floor, I'm going to process that later. But this card and this disc stand is coming out right now. After I scratch my arm. There you go. Standard black disc stand. Almost forgot the card. Right after I said I was going to get it off of there. Set that there on the floor. That is the Martian Manhunter card. It's basically a product shot. It's probably too blurry for you to read, but real name John Johns. I've been keeping all of the cards and saving them up, and eventually I'm going to put them in a folder. There is Martian Manhunter. He is banded in. I'll take the blade the best we can. There's one. Flip up the cape, get the torso. One on each leg. Yep, there's the other one on his heel. Let's see, and one on the other arm, because why not add as many bands to hold the figure in as possible? Alright, let's pull him gently out of here. Well, that was a little bit less than gently, was it? The cape is flexible, so you can kind of curl that, push that right through there. That's it. On the floor. You got these little plastic things everywhere. Martian Manhunter. Stiff knee. Let's straighten up his head and everything. Huh. Okay. I guess when you're doing multiple figures with just different capes and whatnot, you don't really have to do different bodies. I think it's a different cape and crisscross, different head perhaps on the other one. Sculpt wise, this guy is pretty cool looking. Of course, green dudes and green women always tend to look pretty nice. Okay, let's see which way. Trying to figure out how to straighten up the ankles. Because if we stand him, we want him to stand, don't we now? Cool, okay. So his head, real nicely sculpted. It's pretty smooth. All the down you can want in a figure. You play with the cape a little bit, get it to maybe scooch around. I don't know. It's attached to there pretty well. There's not a lot of up. We have to do a little adjusting. Plenty of side to side, plenty of tilt. $90 on the shoulders. Martian splits about there because of the diaper-like overlay for the trunks, crotch piece. Did you see that fly? The little ass fly just flew around there. Full swing on the shoulders. This one has a real smooth, easy action to the shoulders. They're not loose, but they're real easy. If you put a heavy accessory in his hand, double jointed elbows, not pinless, but McFarlane doesn't generally do pinless unless it's a single jointed elbow. Not the prettiest elbows, but it's fine. Green's a little bit different than thing. There is a bicep cut, top of the muscles as per usual. Has a fist left hand and a accessory gripping right. Check the down. Normal McFarlane articulation on the torso is just slightly hampered by the belting of his straps. Overall, good range of motion. Looks great. The cape is nice and flowy, cut asymmetrically. Very soft, rubbery cape. It's way softer than Superman's over there. I'm pretty happy with the look of this figure. He's going to look amazing on my shelf once I get my shelf set up. Let's get his hand around, kind of like that. I'm going to get him to stand up, and then we're going to crack into Aquaman over there. Wow, really awkward looking feet. Foot position was weird. Put him there. We're going to move the stand off to the side. We're going to get into Aquaman. My favorite time period in the comics is 80s and 90s for DC. So there's a card in the stand. Let's get those out of there. I think put this box on the floor. I think overall the appearances of these figures are, you know what? I did not even look at that box very well. Oh well. You know what it looks like. I shall endeavor to do better. This one's not coming out clean at all. Ugh, on the floor. Disc to the side. This is ridiculous. There we go. That was the hardest one to get out of there. Now see, this one's a little bit different. This one's got slightly rounded corners. That's weird. It's thicker than the other one there too. Arthur Curry. Everybody knows Aquaman. Put the card over there. That's what he looks like. The trident is taped in. And it is warped. Oh, the hell. Let's get him out of here. He has one strap. Cool. The card says Justice League Endless Winter is the storyline that this Aquaman is from. but he's very 90s looking. So if Endless Winter was in the 90s, cool. If not, or the Trident, medium hard plastic, pointy pointies, and gold plastic, bendy. There's a way to straighten that out, but I'm not going to screw around with it now. Put that to the side, and we're going to look at Aquaman with long hair and beard. The scale pattern on the outfit is very cool. Nicely detailed. Looks like a molded in orange plastic, but it's got a nice sheen to it, like abalone or a nice slightly pearly wash. See, his head, nicely sculpted, nicely painted, even though he does have side eye looking that way. Nicely painted beard, nicely sculpted flowing in the water hair, molded in the blonde plastic, but there's seemed to be a wash over top. That's the down for him. Thick paint on the neck, so the neck was probably thick paint on the face too. The neck was probably molded in the orange and just painted over. That'd be my guess. That's his up. Not a lot. So basically, he suffers from the same problem as anybody with long hair. All the down you can want, none of the up, because of the stiff hair. There's 90 degrees. Aqua splits. Wow! The best split so far, because the trunk piece is cut really high. That was cool. Butterfly joints all the way around. Stiffer than Martian Manhunter. Bicep cut is loose. Double jointed elbows. I like the finned gloves. It's very nice. All the joints. You know what I didn't do is head turn all the way around. Ocean puke. He's got two grip hands that look like they probably are about right for the Trident. Yeah, he holds it fine. But we'll take it out of there. I don't know where I want the wrist ball joints to go, so we're going to leave them where they are for now. His torso joint is super snug. The ball and socket or whatever that is up in there. That's all the forward you get out of him. Way back for swimming, but too far back, he gaps really hard there. Sculpted belt piece attached to the McFarlane diaper. Muscular green plastic legs, double jointed knees. This one's nice and stiff. Let's try the other one. Nice and stiff as well. His ankles are being adjusted as I speak. I like the, and of course, McFarlane toe joints. Not always necessary, but can be fun. Get him standing, shall we? That's weird. Got sculpted balls to match the contour of his leg. Weird. Will he stand up facing me? Okay. Looks like he's leaning. There we go. There's Aquaman. Let's go. He's got a freaking gun hand. That's dumb. He's got a gun hand on his right arm. Actually, he's got two gun hands. That is so dumb. When the hell did Aquaman use a gun? Do you know? Do you know that comic? I don't. There is Aquaman, ladies and gentlemen. Aquaman, Martian Manhunter, Part 1 of Dave's Dave's Empire's Part 1 of Dave's Empire 1981's McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Week. Deuces.